I say proud, we are proud parents of a child in the LGBTQ plus community, and we're proud allies as well. And we take our roles and our responsibility as parents very seriously. So when our child comes home with a question, when our child comes home with an issue, when our child comes home with anything, it's our job as parents to listen to that, to give them the best information that we can, the best feedback that we can. And that doesn't change because sexuality is now involved in it. So once Zaya, a 12-year-old, came home, and first Zion, everybody, I don't know if everyone knows, originally named Zion born as a boy, came home and said, hey, so I want to talk to you guys. I think going forward, I'm ready to live my truth. And I want to be referenced as she and her. I would love for you guys to call me Zaya. And so internally.
All right, so you hear it. Now, look, I laid out the blueprint for this back in November when the Thanksgiving video went viral. And I said, this is exactly what's going to happen. The next step was an Ellen DeGeneres appearance. That's the biggest platform for that community. And I didn't even know it's now LBGTQ plus. It was just LBGT. Now then they added a Q. Now it's plus. I'm like, what else can you add? But whatever. So now they're still, pushing this shit. Like I say, I think it's more than just a man and his steps, his wife supporting their son's sexuality. The fact of the matter is, this kid is 12 years old, man. This is disturbing. This kid is 12. This kid's nuts ain't even dropped yet. This kid is he ain't even reached puberty yet. This isn't a 17, 18-year-old. This is a child. And you're pushing, it's like if the LBGTQ was a country club, D Wade and Gabby are trying to get their membership by using this kid. They're trying to get into the clubhouse. That's what it looks like to me. And they got the general public, it's like a 50-50 split. Because they got some people really believing, oh, it's just peer support. And I'm not mad at you if you think that. You don't see everything. But you're buying into what they want you to buy into. It's way more than just supporting a son. Magic Johnson supports his son. And we all know Magic's son is a piece of fucking work. And Magic doesn't go out of his way to constantly promote his son's sexuality. I don't think Magic is trying to get anything out of his son's sexuality. They definitely are. And like I say, I seen this coming like 2 years ago. I used to follow Gabrielle Union on Snapchat. Don't ask me why. And she would take pictures of this kid with rainbow filters and the Snapchat filters. The kid's name is Zion. Now it's Zaya. So a 12-year, I wish I could have changed my name when I was 12 years old. My parents wasn't having that shit. This this kid, I really kind of feel bad for the kid because he's being used as a pawn for something, for a greater good that his parents see. And I tell people, Gabrielle Union neutered Dwayne Wade, and she's also neutering this kid. She put them niggas on the table like a dog, and she snipped their fucking nuts. And she just always rubbed me the wrong way. I've never been a fan of hers like that. That's why I didn't defend her when she had her little thing with Scary Cruz. And Scary Cruz is a sucker also. But I'm like, man, fuck that. Let them motherfuckers go at it and have it. This shit is crazy. You got Matt Barnes and a few other people defending it. I don't know if you want to call these niggas ops. I don't know what the fuck this is. But like I say, they're making abnormal behavior normal. And I hate to say I'm traditional or old school or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I just don't agree with it. Now, I'm not saying when you say you don't agree with this, people automatically assume, oh, so you wouldn't love your son if that's not the case. No, it's not about that. That's the cover up. Once again, like I say, in the defense of this, it's bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. It's not about just support. These motherfuckers are clearly exploiting this kid. If you don't see it that way, hey, we can agree to disagree. But I see this shit. Like I say, the reality show's coming. It's coming. I don't know what network, OWN, Bravo, BT, they letting Tyler Perry do all kind of crazy shit these days. It's coming. Are you gonna watch? I don't know, but I mean, it's a reality, man. So like I said, we living in some crazy fucking times, man, where 12-year-old kids can come home, tell their parents they want to be named something else, and they want to be the opposite gender, and their parents is like, fuck it, let's go. So yeah, I was not surprised by that. It was pretty slow. I wasn't like, oh my god, what? Seen this shit coming. I'm not Negro Dominus, but this shit, like I say, the blueprint I laid out. Like, look at the old video in November after the Thanksgiving viral pic where the boy had on the French tip manicure fingernails. This is the fucking layout, okay? And I know that might be tough for some D Wade fans to handle. That's your man's. Look, I watched D Wade's whole career. Great basketball player. This has nothing to do with him on that basketball court. And this takes nothing away from his legacy as a career. I just don't agree with some of his parenting skills, and I blame most of it on Gabrielle Union. That's all I got to say about that shit.